Hello everybody. My name is Vitalii. I'm a full stack software engineer on background, and now I'm working at Ratio1 as a full stack engineer as well, doing ML as well. Besides this, I'm getting my second master's degree at the Polytechnical University in artificial intelligence. And I will present you today something we have worked on for Ratio1, some basic tools, concepts which are present in our ecosystem. Okay, so yeah, today we will speak about ChainStore and R1FS. Nice, good. Getting some feedback that is all right. Thank you. Yeah, so today we will speak about ChainStore and R1FS. We will go through what's it about and what you can do with it. Afterwards, we will have a demo. For those who don't know what Ratio1 is, it's a Meta OS, and at its core concepts, we have Ratio1 can run on any hardware at its basics. So I hope you can see my mouse. You can run it on laptops, computers, server hardware, Raspberry Pis as well. And besides on this, we built our ecosystem. Our kernel is composed of ChainDist, which I think I won't go through all concepts here, but I would like to mention the main ones, which are ChainStore and R1FS, which are basically the one of the most important tools we have. Yeah, besides this, we have Oracle Sync, which helps oracles to be in consensus on the network and to define how long a node was online, if he executed his jobs, etc. Above this core layer, we have the licenses and the authentication. We use the hash, which is a great way to share credentials in a trustless environment. So basically, a node will get connected to the network only when he has an active license, when its address is connected to an active license. And above this layer, we have the top layer, where we have the smart contracts, user interfaces, how you can interact with Ratio1 ecosystem. So yeah, we use R1FS and CStore as decentralized storage. R1FS is a wrapper. It's like IPFS on steroids. Because you get the decentralized file sharing, and in R1FS we enabled encryption by default, so any file you upload in R1FS will get encrypted, and when you want to retrieve it, you will have to provide the key again. And the CStore is more like an in-memory database, where you could store data, you could share data, and between the nodes. It's rather for some quick updates, some small, not so big data, not so large data, because for files you would use R1FS. Yeah, let's keep going. Yeah, so why it's important to have decentralization? Let's go from the basics. We all hear quite often, not your AI, not your data. So when you upload your file to an unknown environment, like AWS or Google Cloud, you don't always know if they will get access to your, well, they will have access to your data. The question is if they want to open it, to check it. So in a decentralized environment, you have some benefits which come with it. So you get enhanced security, that no single point of failure, meaning that if a file was shared into the network and by one node, afterwards somebody else downloaded it and that node goes down, afterwards somebody else who wants to access that file, he will get a copy from the node who downloaded it before. And yeah, any node that will download the file again will replicate it again and again over the network. And as more nodes use one file, share one file, as more available the file becomes. Yeah, user sovereignty is about keeping your data private. Nobody can check what's your data about. Nobody can do censorship over your data. And you are the true owner of your data. And you can be sure that nobody else will get access to it. And of course, cost efficiency, because of peer-to-peer resource sharing, there is no middleware, and it's always scalable. It's easy to replicate one file over the network to share it with multiple nodes. So yeah, about ChainStore. What is ChainStore about? It's as I've told before, it's a Redis-like key value store that allows you keeping data of any form in the environment, and you could share this data with other nodes to have some real-time updates. Recently we have implemented as well an API interface for it, which I will show you in a bit at the demo. Yeah, and the next one would be the R1FS, which is distributed file Ratio1 file system, which is a distributed file system, which allows you uploading big files into the network and working with them, sharing them with another nodes. In the future we will have as well the possibility of defining how many replicas of a file you want, so the network by itself will do multiple replicas automatically. Once you upload the file, you get like 5 replicas if you want, and each of the replica is on a different node, maybe in different locations, which make its availability very high. As I've told before, it's fully encrypted and it's secure. So I think the next one would be about the difference in what you have in a centralized system and in a decentralized system. So on the left you can see how normal systems work. Like you have one big server and everybody hits into it, tries to get a response, tries to get a file. And in a decentralized network, you can get the file from anybody who has it. It's demo time. Yeah, I think you could go to that link, but I will go as well. So what this application is about. It's a demonstration how ChainStore and R1FS interact. So the idea is it's like Dropbox, decentralized Dropbox, where you can upload files, you can download files, you can share them with somebody, and the most important thing is that you can encrypt them, so nobody on the network will get access to them. I think for when you're opening it for the first time, you will get you will be here to insert a username, so we could see who uploaded the file. Well, to keep track of files, at least a bit. So when you open the app for the first time, okay. So this is a React application which uses server-side rendering to make us available sending requests to nodes endpoints. So once you open the app, you have to prompt a name. I don't know, Vitalii demo. Let it be. And here you will see something like current node information is the node to which you've got connected, who replied you. So this URL is balanced on 2 nodes right now, and you could see if you will try to open it multiple times. Well, yeah, nice. So now it got connected to a different node, to R2T. And yeah, as more users come to the network, you won't overload one node, and you could deploy this application on 10 nodes, 20 nodes. Then every request your application gets will be redirected to a node which is more available. Yeah, the idea of the application, as I've told you, is shared file system, like Dropbox-like. When you open it, you will see you can upload a file. You can go by uploading files. Let's try uploading some from pictures. I have something here. Let's try this. You can prompt a secret key. If you insert a secret key, of course, afterwards to decrypt the file, we need it as well. But if you don't insert anything and you just upload the file, the default encryption key will be used, so anybody could download it, but the decryption will be used the same key as on encryption, which is the default one. Yeah, it takes a bit to load the file. So right now, what's going on? The file is streamed directly to your node. It's written there. Afterwards, it's encrypted and written in uploaded to R1FS, and it becomes available in R1FS network. You can see the file was uploaded successfully, and I, for example, can share it with somebody. I just send it to anybody. You go to this link and you can download it directly. Yes, well, you will see it here. So this is VPS node, so it's this one, and the file will be here, is this one, at 803 Vitalii 2, uploaded, and it's public. It tells it's public, but because anybody can go here and download it. If you try uploading the let's try a different file. No, doesn't matter. And let's try inserting a key. I don't know, like this. Now the file will be encrypted with my key. So it takes a bit. Yeah, I was telling you what's going on there. The file is streamed directly into into the node. Afterwards, it's written in R1FS, and R1FS returns you the CID, the content ID, which is a unique identifier of your file on the network. Afterwards, we store this file into a ChainStore hash set and make it available, well, to see it on the UI. At least because data here is loaded from ChainStore. In ChainStore we have we are keeping the data files data, who's the owner, if the owner used an encryption key, a custom encryption key or not, and the content ID. So you could see them here nicely in a nice format. And afterwards, all the nodes on which you have run the application will get access to this CStore data, because they are peered. If they are peered, if you did the deployment on all of them at once, they are peered, so they could share the data between them, as well as CStore data. And yeah, oh yeah, so you can see now that this file got uploaded to a different node. So it depends to which one it gets connected when sending the file. Let's try downloading it. I'm not sure if I remember the key, but let's try. If you prompt a wrong key, you will get a, yeah, so it was good. I can open it. Yeah, it's a valid file. It opens, it works well. And if you prompt a wrong key, of course, you will get a corresponding message that decryption fails. So you should try again with a correct key. You could try it by yourself. I'm not sure where I could send this link right now. I will ask the team. Yeah, I think I will share it in community. So in our Telegram Ratio1 AI community, so you can go, you can try by yourself uploading a file. Yeah, right now it's limited up to 10 megabytes, the file size, but you can do it with as large files as you want when you're developing your own application. So I'm not sure if there will be a Q&A section, but we could go through the code as well, because for developing this application we have developed an SDK which facilitates you interacting with CStore and R1FS from custom applications. I think I will switch a bit to this one, and I will open the code. So we could go through the code as well. Okay, nice, good, great. So why using server-side rendering? Because CStore and R1FS are private services which you don't want to expose outside, and you want to keep them into your node. So we are running them on specific ports in your edge node, and we make them available inside the node. And when you are running a containerized application like an XJS application or anything else, those variables will get injected into your environment. And if you're using the Ratio1 edge node client, oh yeah, we have two versions of client right now for Node.js. We have for Node.js for Node.js, for real Node.js, and for browsers JavaScript. So in this case, in this application, we are using the one which is for browser client, because that's the way endpoints are called right now. But you could do a Node.js application as well, and you will have you will have to import it directly from Node client, and it will have no browser here. Create Ratio1 edge node client. So yeah, it's not used, and I will remove it. not to get complaints. So it's initialized here in this client, and all the endpoints are called, for example, get status. You just do ratio1 CStore get status, get value, well, set value. For this particular example, we used the hash set, so we use the hash set, ratio1 CStore hash set, and as well we will have the functions for working with and hash get wall. Yeah, this one is called when you are on the home page and you see all the files. So all the files get loaded by a hash key. And for R1FS we have them as well. You have the get status. You can upload files by streaming, and you can upload files as well by base64, but it's not a recommended way, and we just disabled it for this application. But you could do it. I think for some small files maybe it could work, but the recommended way is using the streaming. Also, it's working for, as I've told before, for browser applications and for Node.js applications. So you have to try it out. What you have to do is just ratio1 R1FS add file, and you're sending the form data you're getting from input form. Basically, this is it on interaction with ratio1 client SDK, which in the future we will have way more functions, so you could do more, extract more data from you directly from your node, or interact with it, so you could develop applications in any programming language you want. Well, it's the supported ones, and yeah, you still use the benefits of ratio1 ecosystem. If we would go to the yeah, not here. If we would go to Node client, it's well, it's pretty straightforward. It's just a client. We have the browser, the regular implementation, and the browser implementation. And yeah, what it's doing right now is just initializing some HTTP clients for R1FS and for CStore, and just sending the requests to add a file, to get a file, to add file by 64, nothing else. For CStore it will look even simpler, because we are not working with files or with streams. We are just using REST endpoints. Yeah, as you can see it here. So yeah, as I've told you before, the package is published on npm Edge Node client. You can use it. We have a nice documentation here describing how it works, and yeah, you have to init it, and afterwards you do set value, get value if you're working with hash set, hash get. And as I've told you before, in the future there will be way more functions to interact with your node, and also we will consider SDKs in different languages as well, so not to limit you in developing your application. Yeah, another thing I wanted to tell is this. Yeah, you can go to github.com ratio1, and you will see the ratio1 drive, which is completely open source. You can just go and check it out, and the client code, yeah, the same as on npm, and you could go through the code as well. And for ratio1 drive we have as well the GitHub Actions, so basically you could use it as a template if you want to say for deploying your containerized application. It's building the application, and then it's deploying it to Docker Hub, and it's used, is deployed well, and this image is used on your Edge node to run your application. So basically, this one could be used as a template for any application for interacting with Ratio1 Edge nodes. I think this is it from my side. Not sure what else I could tell you. I would like to get some feedback from the team at least. Are there any questions? I would like to get, well, yeah, I think that's it from my slides. You could go and check this out while it's online, because after the demo, maybe in 30 minutes I will turn it down, so the URL won't work anymore, but you could deploy it at any point in time on your own nodes or in Ratio1 ecosystem and see how it works. You could try it with multiple nodes. And yeah, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate. You can tag me on Discord or on Telegram. We could have a hands-on as well. We could make them regular with more interaction. I prefer getting interaction when I'm telling something to see the connection with audience. Right now, I don't get much connection and much feedback, so I'm trying to make it as simple as possible and what from my point of view would be important to tell. But I would be happy to have as well hands-on sessions. We could organize them weekly, or we could see. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to tag me on Telegram or Discord to ask anything. And yeah, if there are any suggestions for changes for SDK for Ratio1 Drive, you can open a PR and we could have a look together. I think if there are no questions, and that's it for now. Thank you for your time. Thank you for coming and for being here. You will still have 30 minutes to try this application. I'm not sure if anybody has uploaded any files in meanwhile. Oh, somebody has. It's 10 files. Okay, so it's only me at the end. Yeah, so it's 10 files. So if anybody wanna try it, just try it in the next 30 minutes. Otherwise, I will turn it down. And thank you for your time. Thank you for coming. And yeah, stay updated with our community on our community channel. And have a great evening. Thank you very much. Bye bye.